They thought he was just another kid they could silence with fists and fear. But what they didn't know was who his father was. One phone call would shatter their careers, rock the city, and expose a system too many wanted to keep hidden. This is the story of Marcus Johnson, the night he was beaten by police, and the moment everything turned upside down. Before we begin, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life stories that need to be told. Marcus Johnson was 17. A tall, wiry teen with a quick smile and a love for basketball. That evening, he had just left practice. His gym bag slung over one shoulder, headphones in, hoodie pulled tight against the wind. It was an ordinary night in his suburban neighborhood. Streetlights buzzing. The hum of distant traffic. Nothing unusual, until the flashing red and blue lights broke the quiet. Two cruisers pulled up. Tires screeched. Doors slammed. "Hey! Stop right there!" Marcus froze. Confused. He hadn't done anything. But the tone wasn't a request, it was a command. The officers approached fast. "Where you coming from?" one barked. Marcus tried to answer, voice shaky. "From school, basketball practice." But before he could finish, a rough hand shoved him against the hood of the cruiser. "Don't lie to me. Why you running?" "I wasn't running," Marcus stammered, breath short. His pockets were turned inside out. His bag ripped open. Shoes scattered onto the street. Then came the first blow, an elbow to the ribs. Then another, his head slammed against cold metal. And finally, fists. Again and again. Neighbors began peeking from porches. Phones came out. Recording. But the beating didn't stop. Handcuffs bit into his wrists. Blood trickled from his lip. His vision blurred. And still, they pressed on. In that moment, Marcus thought of only one thing: survival. "Please," he gasped. "Just let me call my dad." The officers laughed. "What's your daddy gonna do? Spank us?" "You're not calling anyone." But Marcus pushed through the pain. "My father is the Attorney General." The words hung in the air. For the first time, the officers froze. Silence. Then disbelief. The taller officer muttered, "He's bluffing." But Marcus wasn't bluffing. The crowd watching murmured, cameras rolling. And Marcus repeated, voice steady this time, "My father is the Attorney General. And you just made the biggest mistake of your lives." Their hands loosened on him. Their faces shifted, from aggression to doubt to fear. Because if he was telling the truth, their careers weren't just in danger. Their freedom was. At the station, bruised and battered, Marcus was finally allowed a phone call. His hands shook as he dialed. It rang once, twice. Then a deep, steady voice answered. "Marcus? Are you okay?" His father. The Attorney General. Within minutes, his father was out the door. And within the hour, he was storming into the precinct. Not as a politician. Not as a public figure. But as a furious father who had just seen his son beaten senseless for nothing more than walking home while black. Body cam footage was pulled. Hospital photos taken. And the witnesses. Their videos spread online like wildfire. The nation saw the truth. Marcus pinned. Marcus bleeding. Marcus begging for mercy. And two officers, faces clear, names soon revealed, delivering blow after blow. The police union scrambled. Statements were written. Protocol. Suspicion. Resisting arrest. But the footage didn't lie. Weeks later, the case exploded in court. The officers walked in, suits pressed, faces grim. Marcus walked in with his father by his side. His bruises faded, but his memory sharp. The jury watched the videos again and again. Marcus's testimony was steady, measured. The Attorney General didn't speak for his son. Marcus spoke for himself. And when the verdict came, the words hit like thunder. Guilty. The officers lost their badges, lost their freedom. The department faced lawsuits, protests, investigations. But the truth went deeper. Marcus's case became a symbol. It wasn't just about one boy who had a powerful father. It was about every teen who didn't. Every time a call for help went unanswered. Every story that didn't go viral. News anchors debated. Politicians argued. Communities marched. Some said justice had been served. Others asked, would it have happened if Marcus's father wasn't who he was? The uncomfortable truth lingered. For Marcus, justice was swift because of his father's title. But how many others would never be heard? Years later, Marcus still remembers that night. The fists, the fear, the call, and his father's voice, steady as ever. Son, I've got you. The bruises healed. But the scar, the reminder of how fragile justice can be, remains. And so does the lesson. Sometimes, it takes one call to change everything.